Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the third-ranked team, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Throws to the tight end. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff heading left. He finds some space. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? To the air, it's Keller. Pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Red Wolves will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Field it at the 25. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Hilltoppers are in the red zone. And off in a single back formation. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Direct snap to the back. And the defense brings him down.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? They're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We go with a direct snap. They got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Red Wolves looking to keep this drive moving. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42 Spider.
Gives it to the back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Red Wolves. No chance to catch it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Physical run, breaking tackles. And the returner will be brought down. Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Single back, takes the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Scanning the field, it's Parks. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds. Gained more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Hilltoppers are going to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Third down coming up after that running play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. The runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
2nd down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the Red Wolves pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Keller. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Red Wolves lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back in motion now. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Keller. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hilltoppers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Keller. Going for his running back. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They'll try the right here. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. Not much on that play, brought down short. A gain sets up a third down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to pass. It's Parks. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? To get there, the defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And the Red Wolves hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
defense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got a man down the middle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The Red Wolves pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Keller. Out by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They're going to run it. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Direct snap to the back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Hilltoppers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down after that running play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Hilltoppers are on the move here. Handoff running right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
3rd down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive 3rd down conversions. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. They'll run it here. Tackled there by the defense. Second down and goal upcoming. The defense with more pre-snap movement. That's a design quarterback keeper. They finally corral him at the 1. Here in the 4th quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Keller. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Red Wolves looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Red Wolves will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He's going to pull it down and run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to throw. It's Keller. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Trying to come all the way back. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. And all of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Fights off a defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's that defense shifting again. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. To the air. It's Keller. The pocket breaking down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's looking to scramble. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Keller. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the Red Wolves hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. Intercepted in the end zone. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.